Hey, this is Anthony from West Coast Custom Concrete. Today we'll be in Placentia, California. We'll be doing pavers. This is a house where I poured a driveway about 3 or 4 videos ago. I don't remember, but we poured the base in the video too to come back to do the pavers. But with the COVID and them ramping it up and the election and everything, I was going to shut everything down till after the first, and then the homeowner was ready, so I just came and knocked this out. I caught a sinus infection too for a couple of weeks. I was pretty sick, so I came out here and just knocked this out before Thanksgiving, so I can ramp it up after the first or Christmas or that time. What we're doing is we're just going to lock the perimeter in with concrete, set all the pavers in concrete, lock it in. We'll be spreading sand in the center to get the elevation better because the base could be a little, wavy, and then we'll just lock them in the center from the perimeter being cemented in, concreted in. So Javier and I got Milton Jr. with me today. That's the beauty if you own your own equipment and you have no payments. And the reason why you want to be self-employed is from financial slavery. You can take it off. You can do whatever you want. So for me, when this stuff happens, I mean, some guys can't do that, which is good. But I've set myself up that way where I could sit and write it out, whatever I got to do, and I'll do stuff like this or whatever. Run my tractor. This came out really sweet. There's the driveway I did prior. So we're going to continually just lock these in around the perimeter. I don't really generally like to do, like, I stray away from pavers and jobs like this because I don't like to kill my guys with it's so tedious and just daunting, up and down, and there's a million cuts on this thing. But here and there I'll do it. I've done a bunch of them actually. I just didn't film it. I did a big house in San Clemente with about 2,000 square feet of these pavers. I like to film things that I think people would think were interesting, or I could show a customer different things. Like I won't just film stuff like putting up a fence or sprinklers or different stuff like that, just to have videos. If I don't have anything I think's worthy or semi-interesting and one of everything, then I just don't film it or put it on there. I don't live or die by how many videos I post up. I only have like maybe 70 videos or something like that. So, but this work is up and down, up and down. It's pretty tiring. I don't really like to do it to my guys or me. So we'll do other things, but this was part of the job, this one, and it wasn't that big. So I filmed it because I don't have a paver video. I don't believe I do. So I wanted to put this on there just to show. Most guys dig it out and then put like road base, compact it, then put sand, then set the pavers in it. But I'd rather just put it on concrete. I'm a concrete guy. I can pour the base while I'm pouring something else and then just come back and do this instead of digging it out. I think it's sturdier and it'll always be stable. It won't get wavy. So that's the way I do it. I've done it the other way. It seems like a lot of work and moving a lot of material. So I just did it this way. It's pretty simple. Just put a level around the perimeter as you're going. Lock them down and in. And then the homeowner got some black like sand we put in the joints after. It looks really hot. So we're doing these cuts here. I think this took us about 2 days to do this. There's a lot of cuts, but it was only Javier, Milton, and I. And we just cut them all with a quickie saw. I'll be doing that runway right there, right in front of Milton, probably in a week or two. It's 2 stripes going up to the gate for RV access. But like I said, I like to have different videos on. I don't want to keep putting the same stuff up. It's just redundant. If it's interesting and I think it's what people could learn something, or homeowner I can show, I'll do it. So it's coming full circle here now that we got the perimeter in. They sell different like bags of stuff to seat this stuff down on the perimeter, but I just use bags of concrete. And then we put sand in there to get the levels where we can tap them all down to the height of the perimeter. So it's a better way to do it than just setting it right on the concrete, because I don't think you could get it totally flat and perfect that way. This way you can get it, just float the sand out however you want it. Need a little more here or there, so it works really good. I'm not sure how everyone else does them, but I've seen landscaping companies and stuff, they don't do it this way. So we're just putting a herringbone in. He's going to lay it down here so it lays out, but you can see as we get going how many cuts there'll be in this. Laying the tracks isn't so bad. It's all the cuts. This is probably about close to 300 square feet, I think. And it's just manual labor, just putting them in there. Once you get the pattern going, just putting them down. There's the driveway there, Milton's standing on it, still bleached out really nice. With the pavers in, and they put the grass in, and they painted the house, and they're putting black shutters. It'll look really good. Try to get this out of the way. But coming up, I should ramp it up with some pretty interesting stuff. And once everything settles down and they start opening it up, it just keeps opening up and then shutting down. So I mean, at some point, I really want to get the wagon moving. I'll just wait till it's time where I know I can go. But that's why you don't strap yourself with payments and bury yourself with the new truck payments, all that stuff. There's no need for it. In time, if you work hard and you're making money, you'll be able to buy the stuff one by one, whatever you want. Just outright buy it like I do. Probably what separates me from other people I've seen. Just keep setting these down. There's a pattern as we go there. You'll see how this jogs in over here. So there's going to be, I don't know, like 40, 50 cuts. And then you got to cut another diamond to put it in the little hole spot. So it's pretty nonstop cutting. But like I said, I don't think I had a Paver video, so I put this down. And Best in the West has got a little bit of everything. Just a nice looking entryway. About 80-degree day. It was super nice out. But I think there's much more money in concrete where you can just blow it and go. Blow it out with a tractor, set it up, pump it in, pour it, you're gone. Big areas of this, you need a lot of labor. This is a smaller area, so you only need a couple guys. But big area, you'd have guys just cutting nonstop, the dust, the whole bit. It's a nice look, though. So we're coming in on this, starting to finalize all the way the pattern's going to go. Then it'll be just cutting and put it down, and then we just put the sand in. I should start having some really cool stuff coming up, equipment videos, concrete videos. It's all kinds of stuff I've been looking at. Here it is here. Pretty simple process. There's nothing too difficult about it. I'm going to blow it off from all the dust. I didn't want to hose it off because you don't want to wet it prior to putting the sand on it. So I just grabbed the blower. I'm just going to blow it off. Then you want to get the sand all the way in deep. So you want to use a vibra plate on it, run a vibra plate over it once you're done. Here's the sand here. It's like a black sand. We're just going to spread it out. You just spread it out with a broom. Get it in all the joints on the perimeter everywhere. The perimeter kind of billows out, so we just use duct tape on the joints to hold it in. And it's got like a water glue agent in it. So when you sprinkle with water, it glues it. So you just spread it around. It's pretty simple. Not much to it. Labor intense, but probably worth it with the look. It's a really nice look. And you want to hit it with a vibra plate when you're done to vibrate all the way down and get it in, and then barely sprinkle water on it. It has a glue in the sand, and it'll glue the sand in the joints and stuff. Here we go here. Just hit it. You don't got to hit it too much. Just hit it pretty good. And then re-sweep it. Lightly sweep it. And then you could blow it back off and then sprinkle it with water. We're just working in the spots that we can see where there's cracks and stuff. We'll be calling this a wrap soon. See, I just duct taped the joints because the sand would billow out out of that joint. And Javier is just going to lightly sprinkle this down with water, and it'll glue it in pretty good. And that'll be a wrap on this, but you'll get a good look at it. That's the shape and design they wanted. The radius and the way it cuts in towards the house. You can't see it too good, but it's like a black sand. It looked really nice with the gray pavers. And there it is there, another best in the West. Thank you very much for watching West Coast Custom Concrete, and have a nice Thanksgiving.